So, you can't give up cheese. Well, I know exactly where you're at right now. My name is Katie Rhines. I'm a registered dietitian. I have a master's in human nutrition. My favorite food in the world growing up was grilled cheese sandwiches. My household was famous for my grandpa's homemade grandpa bread and Munster cheese. The best thing ever. And whenever someone said the word vegan, I would say that is absolutely insane. I could never go vegan. I'm obsessed with cheese. I'm obsessed with ice cream. Heck, hell no. Hell no. That's never gonna happen. And yeah, I've been vegan for almost 8 years, and I just want to say that taking the cheese away and the milk and of course the meat from my diet is the best thing I could have ever done for my digestion. I used to honestly, I used to have really bad gas, and I used to have rashes all over my body, and I would never feel really good. It was really bad. My mom would make macaroni and cheese, and I would literally just intuitively only take a little bit and just mix it with a bunch of salad next to it because I knew it would make me feel really, really sick. And her homemade mac and cheese was so good, and it had 10 kinds of cheese in it, and she was just an absolute badass angel in the kitchen. So I get it. I get what you're saying. You can't give up cheese. This video, we're going to be going over why we want to give up cheese and some mechanisms of mindset behind giving it up that might help a little bit. So why do we want to give up cheese in the first place? Dairy foods, animal products, these foods, they're completely devoid of anything beneficial. They don't have any fiber, they don't have any phytonutrients. The animals get the nutrients from the greens, which we could just eat ourselves, from the grains, which we could just eat ourselves. It save the environment, save a lot. You're not going to reverse disease eating cheese, my friends. The more you take away the cheese, the more you reverse your disease. Wow, did I just come up with that? Please, someone quote me on that, tag me at Vitamin Katie. The more you decrease the cheese, the more you reverse your disease. That is a fact. So yeah. I'm trying to save the world. I don't know about you, so let's take away the cheese. If you want me to get into it, also, cheese does have casomorphines in it. It's full of hormones. It's full of saturated fat, cholesterol, and sodium, which when you combine any kind of salty sodiumness with fat, it's going to make it really hard to give up. Think of French fries. The salt and the fat combined, yeah, sure, that on the potato, it makes it addicting, whereas just a potato, not as addicting. So cheese with the casomorphines, which is like morphine, it's pretty addictive. What is an addiction? I think that an addiction is something that we know is bad for us. We want to give it up, but we keep coming up with excuses why we can't. I know, I don't want to give up cheese. What if I go to France? What if these things happen? I don't want to put that on myself. Yeah. And whether this be with cigarettes or alcohol, they just, the excuses just keep flooding in. And I just want to say right now that you are ready to make the changes you want to make in your life. Stop waiting to be ready. Stop waiting to be confident enough. Stop ready for the right time. The time is now. Take the jump. You are ready for it. And what story are we creating around this? I cannot give up cheese because ... Because my loved one always has it in the fridge. Because I'm going to France next month. Because, okay. So let's take a step back. Why are we watching this video? Why do we care? Why do we want to give up cheese at all? Okay, we want to save the world. Why? I don't know about you, but I want to feel energized and alive. I want to feel like I'm able to be there for my friends and family and not have them have to worry about me and my health. I don't want to have to rely on pharmaceuticals or anyone else to control my health status. I don't want to wake up with weird rashes and acne and headaches. So that's why I want to give up my cheese. Why do you? So instead of having to give this up or needing to give this up, I decide to take the perspective that I get to control my health. So this is super empowering. Let's shift from I have to do something to I get to. I get the knowledge that there's really bomb cashew cheese recipes out there. And I get to play and experiment with all these different recipes and rainbow of plant whole foods, and like just making that little nix in my diet can significantly decrease my risk of the number one killer, heart disease. It can significantly decrease my risk of cancer and literally all cause mortality, just increasing the fruits and vegetables in my diet, in my life. And these foods taste like absolute candy and are so, so, so delicious. I get to do that. I get to play with that. So that's a huge tip for you, is like noticing our mindset and our story around these things. What is our excuse? I think that a lot of us, we aren't taking responsibility for our situation. And I invite you to get uncomfortable a little bit. So pain is a good motivator. How much longer do you want to have these horrible migraines? How much longer do you want to be going into your doctor's office afraid of what the results are going to be like? Do you really want that to keep going on? What does that feel like? What's the worst part about that for you? What's the worst part about feeling addicted to cheese? How does that make you feel every time you eat something with cheese in it? You're not, it's definitely not going to make you feel good. You're probably going to have a stomach ache. Maybe in the moment, if it tastes good and you enjoy it, which is important. It is important that we enjoy our food. And honestly, like, yeah, sure, if like that one time that your grandfather is like on his deathbed and he asks you to eat a grilled cheese sandwich with him, and you know, as a vegan, I would be like, hell, okay, honestly, at this point, I don't think I could do that or would do that, but you know what I mean? Okay, I'm just saying it is important for mentally to enjoy your food in the moment. But I also think it's important to recognize that it is coming from I get to instead of I have to, so that we don't feel like we're deprived and this isn't going to be a long-term behavior change to create new healthy habits long-term. Yeah, so with that, I want to say also a lot of my clients, I don't know what is going on, this dog upstairs, I hope it's okay. I think my neighbors left it alone, which makes me really sad. Sorry, never a dull moment, and I can't control what goes on. This is real live footage you're getting. I want to say that my clients have a lot more success sometimes having complete abstinence from foods instead of moderation. So moderation, you're just going to keep hitting your shin, like Dr. Michael Greger says. It's like you keep hitting yourself with a hammer, maybe a smaller hammer if you do like a little bit less. You might as well just take away the hammer. So this is an analogy or a metaphor for the hammer is like cheese. You keep knocking all this crap in your body moderately, whatever that might mean, and you might as well just not even have it. And that's a lot more helpful for people trying to give it up than to have it in moderation, because then it's like a slippery slope. You have a little bit and then you have a little bit more and you're like, oh, whatever. So there's my 2 cents on that. Oh my god, this dog, what should I do? Sorry about the dog. I love you. I hope this video helped. I hope that all of the dogs around your surrounding area are well taken care of. And this dog is seriously well taken care of. I've seen them walk it a lot. I think that, I don't know what the situation is at the moment, but let's send it some love. And, you know, in China and other places around the world, they actually eat dog, and it's, like, normal. They have dog just, like, hanging there, like, raw, like, at the farmer's market next to the pigs and stuff. And it's not the most traumatizing, awful thing. And it's, like, we eat animals, and, like, the way that they process and mass produce milk and dairy products, it's like so sad. Like, can you imagine if they did that to dogs? Like, that would be absolutely not okay. at all. Like, dogs are our best friends, and like, so yeah, so that's another reason why to give up cheese, really. The way that it's made, they have to keep impregnating cows over and over and over again. Okay, I don't want to get into this. I'm sorry. I don't want you to feel. Actually, yeah, get uncomfortable. It's really awful, okay? So let's save the world. Take a note internally of what our excuses are and what is this keeping us from doing. So maybe some people say, like, I can't be the healthy one, like I can't be the only skinny one. Like, this is really hard, especially with my clients who culturally, like the Latino culture, it's such like everybody in their family is just like a little bit overweight, and just, I don't know, they have a lot of fun eating a lot of cheese together. And I've had clients say, like, I can't be the only healthy one, I can't be the only skinny one, like I don't want to stand out like that. And I woke her up. I wake these people up to realizing, like, whoa, like, what is this story that we're creating? Like, it's so funny what we're attached to in our lives that, you know, we do want to be set free from, but it almost it's like a responsibility put on us. It's like it's kind of a cop out to just keep eating cheese. It's like we're taking the easy way out. We're being lazy with it, you know? So it's really interesting to notice what we don't want to take responsibility for. Like, oh, once I get healthy, then I'll have to have the energy to do all the chores around the house. Or whatever it is. Like, what are we avoiding? So, yeah, I really hope this helped. I hope that you stop eating cheese and do it in a mentally healthy, exciting, awesome way, and feel really, really, really grateful and excited about all the new awesome cheeses, like nut cheeses. And you can even blend potatoes or tofu with different, like, lemon juice and garlic and make it like sauces way better than cheese. Like, you are not deprived, I swear. Have so much fun. Thanks for watching. Bye.